Hello everyone, welcome to my classroom. I'm Neetu Ann Thomas, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, SNIT Adur. I've been teaching you principles of management. Good morning, one and all. The first module for principles of management is all about the introduction to management. That is, what you actually mean by management and what are the objectives of management and the goals of management and what are the challenges of management faces in a crisis, right? So today we'll just go on to the introductory part where we'll define what a management is. So management is nothing but a continuous process of securing maximum result with minimum effort. So that's a main key point to be noticed. We are taking the least effort, or with minimum effort we are going and achieving the maximum result. So for a project to be done or for a certain goal to be achieved, we have to take minimum effort and attain the maximum result in a stipulated time. So there's a particular time period, there's a particular effort, and the result should be maximum. So such things, or the curing of such goals, are considered to have a good management. Okay, so for achieving these management goals, the people who are working in the organization should be working collectively, that is, together, working together as groups. Okay, so if one person is working very well and the other person in the group is not coordinating, then that will not work. So people in a group should be able to help each other and work effectively or efficiently, work together in groups, so that work will be more efficient and effective. Right, so that is management, a good management. There are two sections for a good management. You should have maximum result with minimum effort in a stipulated time, that is in a specific time period, with a group effort. Right, I hope the definition of management is clear. Now we'll go on to the perspectives of management, how this management is seen or viewed from different angles. So next we learn about management as art as well as science. Why management is called art as well as science. Firstly, we'll deal with how management can be called as art. Right. So according to Terry, art is bringing about desired result through the application of skill. So there is a certain set of skills that everybody would possess, and the end result of this application of the skill will yield a positive result. Right. Say for example, you are good at dance or you're good at singing. You have the taste of singing, but you haven't acquired that skillful or the full extent to which that singing can be done or dancing can be done. So you need to put extra efforts to practice the art that you possess and become more skillful in that particular art, right? That is, it is putting into more effort, deliberate efforts into your skill so that it is more molded more nicely and it is more of accomplishing nature, right? So simply if you connect that with management, how management is called as an art, because it is a process which involves the use of practical knowledge and personal skill to achieve results. That is, a manager should have personal skills or inborn skills to achieve a desired result. Maybe he would be good in commanding or he might be good in communication, or he might be a good um, motivator, right? So he can act in any of the ways. So he should be an all-rounder. Manager should be a all-rounder. So how art can be connected to this management is that as management involves the use of practical knowledge, and this management activity is more creative in nature, you can connect both art as well as as well as management. Management implies capacity to apply accurately the knowledge to solve the problems and to face the situation and to realize the objectives fully and timely. That is, the management should have the capacity to apply the knowledge in the correct place at the correct time, right? Then only it will be more fruitful or meaningful. So that is why management can be considered as art. Hope you understood why. Because art is nothing but application of the skill and the knowledge. So whatever skill or knowledge you have, you're applying it and getting the desired result. So that is how you can compare both art as well as management. Secondly, we are dealing why a management is related to science. So, how can management and science be related? So, as Keynes has said, science is a systemized body of knowledge which establishes relationship between cause and effect. Right. So, science teaches us to know while art teaches us to do. That is how we define science and art as. So, management as a discipline fulfills the science criterion. The application of these principles helps in practicing manager to achieve the desired goals. Science, it is not just the physical science such as biology or chemistry, but it is about a systematic pattern of observations, study, experiments, and investigation. So, usually, if I take an example, you have lab hours, right? You have technical lab sessions that is going on. And for that, you have a systematic pattern of observations. You write the observation results. After a lab work or a lab session, you will have a observation table, right? You write the values in the observation table. You practice that, you do the experiment and do investigation on that, right? So there are different stages of which you will do uh, you will take information about. So, management process is also something like that. It is gathering data, facts, analyzing them, and then making a decision based on the analysis. So, firstly, it is gathering data. You gather data from wherever possible means of gathering, then you analyze them. That is based on the gathering process. You analyze on what all aspects these data have come from, and finally you make a decision based on the analysis, right? So these are the major steps that you go on with the sciences management, right? So why management is called both science as well as art? Mostly many of the phrase or many of the terms which we deal with will be either science or art. It cannot be both. But management is a unique area where you consider both, where management is considered both science as well as art. Right. So, management is called science because it contains general principles, and it is also called art because it requires these certain personal skills to achieve the desired result. Science provides the knowledge, and art deals with the application of knowledge and skills. So that is why management is called science as well as art. Clear for you what do you mean by management, definition of management, and why it is called both science as well as art. Okay, that's all for the day. Thank you.